After the man entered the restroom, he quickly locked the door, then used pre-prepared tape to seal the smoke detector sensor, unloaded his pistol, and immediately lit a cigarette, savoring it in perfect relaxation. As a federal air marshal, this kind of behavior was entirely routine for Jack. He was always cautious, so no one had ever suspected him. But this time something went wrong. No sooner had Jack returned to his seat than he received an anonymous message via the internal control network. The sender not only knew he was an air marshal but also tauntingly warned him that smoking in the airplane restroom was illegal, which instantly put Jack on high alert. It was obvious the sender was aboard this very flight. Yet when Jack surveyed the first-class cabin, almost everyone was sleeping, and the only young man on his phone was simply gaming. With no clear lead, Jack hurried to the economy cabin to investigate. Before he could discover anything, the mysterious person messaged again, demanding that Jack set a 20-minute countdown and threatening to randomly kill one passenger every 20 minutes unless a ransom of $150 million was wired to a designated account. Jack let out a cold laugh upon reading it. He thought he already knew who was sending the messages, but to be safe, he went ahead and set the countdown as instructed. Then he deliberately walked toward the rear galley. Tom, the colleague in charge of the economy cabin, immediately caught on and followed him. Since only the two of them could use the control network to send messages, Jack instinctively suspected Tom was playing a prank on him. However, Tom denied it at once. To prove his innocence, he handed over his phone to Jack for inspection. But aside from routine work logs, there was nothing suspicious. This only heightened Jack's tension, making him realize the death threat was no joke. Tom didn't agree. After all, murdering someone at 10,000 meters in the air leaves no escape, so it was probably just a pointless prank. Tom tried to convince Jack there was no need to trouble himself, but Jack remained uneasy, so he immediately went to the cockpit and explained the situation to the captain in detail. According to air traffic regulations, once a security threat on board is confirmed, the aircraft must immediately divert to the nearest airport for an emergency landing. However, the Transportation Security Administration requires at least 30 minutes to verify all passenger information. Waiting for that was clearly impossible, so Jack summoned Chief Flight Attendant Annie and then continued to send messages to the perpetrator himself. To everyone's surprise, the person appearing most suspicious of all was Tom.